And on to the other big story we're tracking today. The CBI has named 21 people as accused under various sections of the IPC, and FIRs have in fact been filed against these people in the Birbhum violence, remember, in which 8 women and children were burnt to death. Saurabh Gupta joins us with the very latest information. Saurabh, what more can you tell us about the CBI FIRs?
Well, the CBI FIR basically is a legal process once the CBI takes over the investigation. Basically, once the CBI takes over the investigation, it does its own FIR, and then, of course, it continues the investigation. Now, what the CBI already has at its disposal is the investigation done so far by the Special Investigation Team set up by the state government. Now, what we're being told is that the 21 people who are accused in the CBI's FIR is the same as those who've been picked up by the state police already in the case. These are people who've been picked up by the state police in this investigation so far. Remember, a special investigation team was set up by the state government to probe the Birbhum horror case, and then, of course, the Calcutta High Court handed over the investigation to the CBI. Now, after that, what has happened is that the CBI CFSL team arrived on Friday at the village, and the CBI team arrived yesterday on Saturday at the village and began by visiting the home of Sona Sheikh, a local resident of Birbhum village, in whose home these most bodies were recovered. Majority of them women and children. Only one male person's body was recovered. That, of course, male person was part of the newly married couple on whom we reported on. Now, the CBI has to file a status report in the Calcutta High Court on its investigation by April 7th. Today, we're being given to understand that the CBI team, led by a DIG, has split up into several small teams to, sort of speed up the process of investigation so that it has something concrete to show to the Calcutta High Court. Now, one must add at this point, in several cases in the past, the CBI has been handed over probes, but it has not been able to move forward, or it has not added much to the investigation done earlier. Whether this case has the same pattern, or whether the CBI is able to continue the investigation and add more names of, go up the conspirators, if there are any, and if there are any other people involved. That would be, of course, a development from there on behalf of the CBI. For now, the 21 accused are almost identical to the list of the state government's investigation so far, which was handed over to the CBI.
All right, Saurabh, thanks very much for joining us with that update. We'll keep a close watch on that investigation.